Not for the days of the loads of instructions. But before we proceed to our discussion or topic, please submit your assignments. For those who are in the basket, any paper.
Hey, wow, what are you doing?
Finish up your assignments. Before we proceed.
Apa yang pilih-pilih ka?
Okay, next. Are all of your papers here already? Okay, now the next. We'll be proceeding to your objectives. Working at the end of the lesson, you should be able to identify the advantages and disadvantages of each mode of instruction. Next, you should be able to explain how the mode of instruction will impact learning. And lastly, you should be able to analyze the best mode of instruction for different learning situations. So now, or for short, what we'll be doing for today is that you should be able to identify the advantages or disadvantages of the different modes of instruction, or you should be able to explain the impact of this mode of instruction. And lastly, you should be able to apply these different modes of instruction in your class. If you will be able, if you're going to teach later on in your field study. So now, before we proceed to our activity, let's do once more. So just line up in the class Wednesday. Okay, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Okay, group 5, group 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so let's proceed to your activity, which is two back, two big, one word.
No, mag-discuss. Oh.
Okay, all of your answers are correct. Okay, now let's proceed to your next picture. Next picture. Okay, anyone.
Sir, dito, dito.
Okay, all of your answers are correct, and it is online distance learning. So let's proceed to the next picture. How about this one? First come, first serve. Okay. Okay, your answer is correct. It is clear classroom. Your it is your clear classroom. Now, how about this next picture? Are you sure? Your answer is
Purple.
correct. It is blended learning. Okay, how about for the next picture? One, two,
Sir, magtawag ka na ng kaya muna. Tapos,
okay.
sasagot.
This one.
Charis, hindi naman ako yung taas.
Go. Ano sasagutin niya daw?
Sir, kumain na ako.
Sino na yung nagsabi ng complex learning?
Ano?
Ay, wrong.
Okay, your answer is not what I'm not looking for, but the correct answer is it is your hybrid learning.
Ang kami niya competitive.
May sa side comment kami.
Okay, how about for this? How about for this next picture?
Yan na yun. Sir, sagutan namin yan. Kami na, sir. Bigyan niya sa amin.
Hindi mo iba yung sagot niya.
Okay, all of your answers are correct. It is complex learning. Different types of your notes of instruction. First, we have your face-to-face, or we should say your classroom, and traditional classroom. For the face-to-face, this week, Mr. Ortiz. No, wait, wait. No, wait, wait, wait. It's about your 22. Okay, Mr. Malarca. Hardy. Hardy. Is Mr. Hardy?
These first learning will operate students and the teacher are all physically present in the classroom, and there are materials not communication, immediate feedback, and social movement and grades.
Okay. So, can somebody tell me, or what do they think about the disadvantages of your face-to-face mode of instruction? Disadvantage. Since most of the advantages are already presented. Mr. Cortez.
So, for my understanding and my general opinion, the main disadvantage of face-to-face learning is that it requires the student to travel from his or her home towards the learning environment instead of having the learning environment between their own respective houses. It may have advantages, but the main disadvantage there is that there is take time to go from one place to another just to receive their instruction.
Okay, your answer is correct. That some of the learners will be taking it as an advantage when they're going to travel far from their home. So for some would walk around the mountain rivers just to go to school. Just like what is happening in other areas or in our country, that they are home, where the students are just want to learn so that they travel far just to get to the school to learn. Okay, how about any other opinion or said,
Anyways, for one of the things I thought about is the 10 hour or the 90 hours sometimes. For example, during the time after the lunch break, I think that is what most people would call the 10 hour because that is the time when the students are least motivated or least interested in listening. So why not let that help them to listen? That's one disadvantage of these students.
your answer is also correct that during your lunchtime, that most of your students would be feeling sleepy due to their hyperactive during their lunchtime, wherein they're going to play around outside and many more. And some others would be imagining about their love life or about their wish. Just like in elementary or high school. So you would remember some of those things. Okay. Any other opinion or feelings? Sabi ko lang.
I think one of the drawbacks of face-to-face instruction is that for those who are introverts, they are more likely to learn at a more comfortable at being confined at home makes them comfortable and they learn more kasi minsan when they feel judged in a classroom or they do not feel that support that they could be from their classmates, they would just parang mag-i-effort na sila sa loob ng bahay.
Your answer is also correct since some of the students would work more, they would work more on inside their own houses than in school since some students would bully them due to their differences or due to their differences like in their ethnicity and the way they talk or the way they walk. And also sometimes they would also bully them about their gender wherein they are going to baklan or boy and what else they are also going to criticize you the way you walk or the way you talk in front or the way you perform during your class hours. Any other opinions? Okay, no. Then let's proceed to our next mode of instruction. We have your distance learning. Okay, please read this Mailan Zen.
Readers that enter the facility read learners active participation through the use of various technologies such as truth, letter, and what they are. They automatically evolve from each other during instruction. The internet is used to facilitate peer-to-teacher and peer-to-peer communication. Online learning allows live synchronous discussion. It requires participants to have a good and stable internet connection. It is more interactive
the disadvantages? How about for the disadvantages of the online, of the distance learning? Okay, Miss Maria.
This is probably based on experience this my first year in the Philippines, being here in the Philippines. The stable connection. We were living on low back then, and it is very difficult to stay in a Zoom meeting when your Wi-Fi keeps cutting you out, when your data keeps cutting you out, and especially when you suddenly run out of data, and if there's no way to communicate to the teacher, then you run out of data. That's why you abruptly left the meeting. So, but maybe.
Your answer is also correct. Your about data, your signal, your background, okay, any other opinion about the disadvantages in your distance learning? Besides your online, how about other type, how about for modular, daily based or video based? How about for disadvantages? However, okay, Miss Abby, hold on.
On the contrary, for distance learning, syempre for the extroverts naman siya, who prefer physical interaction with other people. And another one is that magkakaiba-iba kasi level of intelligence of the students. So when they try to cope up with something or when they try to read something and they couldn't understand that, it's possible na hindi rin niya ma-absorb information na dapat i-instill sa kanila. And for example lang for the modular, yung iba kasi they live not with their parents, parang so parang even if they want to learn something from those SAC pages na binibigay sa kanila, wala sila natutunan kasi minsan wala din sila makita ng important information.
Okay, your answer is correct. Wherein the students always need the support of their parents or friends or the people that they could ask about their subject. Since, for example, for the elementary, in elementary, most of their students they don't know how to read, write, or understand what they're reading. And then, just like what happened during the pandemic, most of the class, most of the activities or modular activities are all done by the parents. Since they don't know how to teach or taught their children on how to read or how are they going to understand what they're reading. Since most of the parents nowadays don't know how to read, but some knows. So we still need the guidance of other people. Okay, any other opinion?
Yes.
Yes, for instance,
So in regards to theory-based and rigor-based distance learning, it would be very difficult for the facilitators to engage with the students in an interactive manner, and it would be very hard for them to learn or assess the students if they are actually understanding it. The students might not listen or might not watch at all in regards to the broadcast, especially in the
okay, your answer is also correct. Since most of the time, all students would love to play instead of listening or watching their lesson through their database and languages. And also during the Zoom meeting, some students might be some students might be reading it. Some students might be sleeping while they are watching their Zoom. And during our first year, I also once fell asleep during a discussion of our teacher. parang nalaga yung boses nila sa pagtuturo. Okay, any other examples or opinion? Okay, go. Okay, now let's proceed to your blended learning. Please read this. Okay, Mr. Peace, Mr. Black. Yeah, the one who performed the piece and your beauty in the piece earlier. Now can you tell me some of the disadvantages of your blended learning? Okay, Miss.
So I think blended learning, also known as hybrid learning, is actually kaya rin yung setup natin ngayon. Diba, 1 week face-to-face, 1 week online. That's meant during pandemic, grade 11. Medyo mahirap kasi sa amin kasi first sa street. Parang in every barangay, parang nag-assign sila na sa space or like house where doon kami nag-aaral. Like, that week, face-to-face, tas another week OTL. Where yun yung set up namin yung pandemic para lang Tapos, minsan, kasama lima lang kayo or apat per expert kasi natutunan. However, yung iba kasi sa amin sa province is kasi nga is slow. Parang, kasi yung iba, kailangan pa nilang umapalang para cluster sa ibang malayo is hassle sa kanila kasi everyday ganun yung setup and also respect the complete of schedule kasi nakakanto minsan and yun yung what is always disadvantages na ganun learning during that pandemic.
Okay, your answer is for time of reflecting. If the teacher would tell you what day are you going on your ODL or distance learning and when you are going to take your face-to-face classes and also what else for the learning. Just like in UC, we're having our 75% face-to-face and then 25% online. And then for can you learn something when you are doing your blended learning? There is sometimes, and most of the times we don't learn something. Unlike for face-to-face group, we're learning inside the classroom. And then we will also ask our teacher about the topic that we don't understand. Any other opinion or now let's proceed to your other types of your blended learning, which is your hybrid learning. This is your hybrid learning. Okay. For hybrid learning, please read Miss Mr. What's your name?
Haritao. Hebrew.
Is written
Hybrid learning integrates both in-person and online learning components, allowing students to engage with educational materials in traditional classrooms. And through digital platforms, this model offers flexibility in attendance, providing a choice between physical and virtual participation for students.
in the minister. disadvantages of your hybrid learning, wherein you are given the chance to choose whether it is online or face-to-face class. Wherein, for example, you are going to take your face-to-face classes, and then some would take the online classes. So, for hybrid learning, the teacher is teaching online and teaching face-to-face most of the time. And for what would be the disadvantage of your hybrid learning? Or that is the setup that you are following. Wherein some students will be learning inside their home through their Wi-Fi, internet connection in their computer or cell phone, while some students would be going to school learning face to face. Yeah. What would be the disadvantage? Anyone? Okay, no one. So how about Miss okay, how about oh I see you're smiling, you know someone. Mr. Mr. Tapit, please give me your answer. Or your opinion about the disadvantage of the hybrid learning? In hybrid learning, you are going to pick whether it is online or face to face. And then the teacher will talk online and face to face at the same time. Is the set up of the learning of your hybrid learning.
Good. Um,
You could also tell the disadvantage of the teacher or the students. You could also discount the disadvantage for the teacher and or the students. Disadvantage for the teacher and students.
um,
Go on.
one of the disadvantage for one of the disadvantage when it comes to the teacher is that it could increase workloads for the teacher because she has or he has to be flexible enough to compose him or herself and to attain both of the necessities. First, we need kailangan natin ng high speed of an internet para makapag-connect tayo sa mga estudyante to attain or para makuha yung part ng online. And also, when it comes to when it comes to online, I mean face-to-face encounter, sometimes there is a mix-up or hindi ngayon na-upload yung mga kailangan na documents na dapat pagkukunan ng lesson on the time of face-to-face. So, first is the workload. Second is yung pagkakaroon ng mix-up or hindi pagka-upload ng mga materials on the online platform. And then also, one is yung internet connection. Kasi sometimes PLDT, Converge, they also have their refresh. Of the system once in a month. So, yun yung isa sa disadvantages.
Okay, very good, Mr. Papay. You understand this the good example of your disadvantage for hybrid learning wherein for the part of the teacher, they need to be flexible to catch the attention of the learners in their online classes and also to catch the attention of the face-to-face students inside the classroom. And also for uploading the necessary documents studies of the students online. It's also one disadvantage of your hybrid learning, since some would forget to upload the necessary files for the students to look up to or to run into. Okay, any other examples
For
or
clarification po,
okay?
does hybrid learning happens at the same time? At the same time frame?
Okay. Hybrid learning happens at the same time frame or at the same time working, for example, inside the classroom. While the teacher is teaching, there's already a laptop facing her, and then the laptop is already connected to the Zoom and to the Zoom, Zoom of the students who are having their online classes, which is wherein the teacher will be having a two scopes with one scope. That she or he can already talk inside the classroom and also in online. Do you have any clarification or any questions about hybrid learning? Any other questions or clarifications? Okay, no more. How about any other cases for this activities? Okay, please.
So, sir, when you said po, to clarify po sa others din na hybrid learning is actually happening during the same time, I realized na yes, we actually experienced this during our 11th grade, which is, ako po, ang pinili ko po is, yung online learning po, while some of my classmates were already learning face-to-face. So, I believe one of the disadvantages po is that some students might feel out of place. Ako hindi ko alam sa sarili ko kung mga pamilya mabuti at hindi ko pinili na face-to-face. But for some reason, we're still classmates even though some of us are personally learning or some of us are online. We're still classmates. And those classmates are my somewhat online friends na rin. Since not all of them, I haven't met all of them in person yet, but we already interacted online. So I would consider them as my friends. So the students who are already learning face-to-face, they already have personal interactions. Ganun. So I guess one disadvantage would be the students learning online would be somewhat out of place na sa kanila or left out in a sense.
Okay, you asked me this also. For instance, some of the students would feel left out, and some of them would follow face-to-face or like would take online. And also, we don't know what will the other students will tell us in what other students will tell about the favoritism of the teacher. Since some students might feel that the teacher would be having favoritism in the classroom or inside your online classes or during your online classes. Since some students would say, our teacher is favoring online students more than the face-to-face students, or the teacher would, some students would say that the teacher is favoring the online students than the face-to-face classes, or favoring the face-to-face classes than the online classes, and so on and so forth. Okay. Any other opinions or any clarifications? We don't talk anymore. Then let's proceed to let's learning. So give Miss Miss Martin Vega. Miss Martin. Okay.
A flexible, short for hygiene, flexible is a method, of course, designed to combine the benefits of traditional classroom online learning, but offering students significant flexibility on how they participate and integrate face-to-face classroom sessions with online components, similar to blended learning. The following are the integration of HyperX learning in person, attended additional classroom settings, online or synchronous, join the live session, multi-video conferencing online, asynchronous
learning. The teacher will be teaching in 3 modes within. He will teach inside the classroom, he will teach online, and then he will teach asynchronous or through your modular online, through modular asynchronous session or TV-based and then radio-based learning distance. So for example, for high-tech learning is that the teacher will be having a pre-recorded of the discussion, and then he or she will be teaching inside the classroom while having his or her online class, and also she will also be uploading the necessary files or activities for the asynchronous classes, and also he or she will also be preparing for the modules of the students who are not taking online or asynchronous or face-to-face classes, and also for the Facebook, through Facebook also, and then for the TV and the radio-based learning approach, and learning instruction. Do you have any clarifications about your ethics? Since for ethics, it happens at the same time as the teacher is teaching inside the classroom. Where the teacher will be recording through their Zoom for the synchronous classes, and then for the online classes, as he or she will be teaching face to face session. What do you think will be the disadvantage of your IFX learning? Maybe sorry for that.
Considering the situation that we're in right now, there are times po kasi na online class namin eh, tapos may face-to-face na next class. Or ngayon is face-to-face namin kasi yung susunod na class is online and we need to like manage our time or our schedule. Kumari lang makapunta sa isang place to parang sumagat na internet connection. And another one is that there are so many of my classmates na rin minsan na nakaka-attend ng online sessions. Meeting or sa Google just because of the risk ng biyahe pa.
You asked very well supported about the disadvantages that the students are facing due to their online classes and then asynchronous classes and asynchronous and face-to-face classes. Okay, do you have any other disadvantages or any opinion? Since now let's proceed to your flip classroom. Your flip classroom is okay. For flip classroom, it consists of students completing direct instruction such as viewing a lecture online prior to the in-class discussion of the material. The intent is for students to see the material beforehand, also known as first exposure learning, so they can learn the concepts at their own pace. By doing so, the students are better able to focus on participating in class and receive feedback on their efforts during the lesson, not just after. So for the flip classroom, we are going to, the teacher will be providing you an online, reading, wherein he or she will be providing you a link that you can read for the lesson tomorrow. So that inside the classroom, you will only doing activities or any clarification about that lesson that you don't understand from the readings that you have read online, or any other activities. Okay. And also for the flip classroom, it is the counterpart of your traditional classroom. or face-to-face, working inside the classroom. The teacher will be teaching you the lesson, or he or she will expose you to your necessary exposure or data for you to learn. But for the classroom, you are going to learn it inside your class, inside the home, inside your home. But for the activity, you'll be doing it inside the classroom. Okay. Do you have any questions or any clarifications? Okay, we start with that.
Sir, under po ng guided learning ng classroom like SMT.
Okay, for the classroom, it is still under your blended learning. Since it still has your technology, and the teacher will be providing the students with the links that he or she would want the students to read and do. So that for the activities inside the classroom, the students will be able to do their activities, or they could also ask some clarifications about the readings that they have inside the class, inside their house. So, do you have any questions or any more clarifications? Before we proceed to your quiz, don't worry, don't worry, it is multiple choice quiz and by group. Do you have any questions or any questions? Before we proceed, if you don't have, then let's have your first question.
Wow.
I will have your apple with my
Focus daw kayo.
For the first question. For the first question. Visitation. Visitation, but don't forget to write your names in the 142 paper. Okay, for the first question. You are enrolled in a literature class, where the professor lectures on historical context and leads discussions in person. On the next day, the students can then participate in online forums to analyze the assigned readings. What type of learning mode is this? Yes.
Recitation mo.
Okay, how will you tell you the lectures and will be going to raise your hand? The letter that I told you is the answer. Okay, how about for letter A? It is blended learning. Okay, how about for letter B? Face to face. How about for letter C? Lifetimes. How about for online students now? Okay, no more than your answer. All your answers are correct. It is blended learning. All of your answers are correct. It is blended learning. Okay, for the next question, for the question number 2.